Hi guys, and welcome back to Mini Phoenix Gaming. This is the third episode of the Mass Effect Lore series, only 11 months after the last one, and today we'll be discussing Vigil. Remember to like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the video. Vigil, the prothean VI we meet on Ilos towards the end of Mass Effect 1. Ilos lies in a remote area of the Terminus systems and is only accessible via the Mu relay. 4,000 years before the start of Mass Effect 1, the Mu relay got knocked out of position by a supernova and was lost. Since then, Ilos and its cluster have been inaccessible. Even during the Prothean cycle, Ilos was a myth, as we're told by Javik in Mass Effect 3. Although this was more than likely so as not to bring the Ilos facility to the attention of the Reapers during their extinction. Vigil's personality is based on the Prothean chief engineer of the Ilos facility, Kasada Shan. In Mass Effect 1, Vigil's VI interface has been badly damaged and degraded over 50,000 years. However, the memory core is still intact. After monitoring Shepard's communications on the surface, it has translated its output so they can all understand it, therefore being able to converse with Shepard. It is able to detect that the squad is not indoctrinated, and says this is proof that the Prothean contingency plan worked. Vigil then proceeds to help Shepard, giving him vital information on the Reapers and the Conduit, as well as explaining what the scientific facility on Ilos was for, and what happened thereafter to the workers of Ilos. Vigil explains that the Protheans were destroyed by the Reapers, and explains about the cycles of destruction, which had happened over millions of years. Also that the Protheans didn't create the mass relays or the Citadel, which was what was commonly believed by the Citadel species at the time. The Prothean scientist on Ilos, however, was saved because all records about Ilos were destroyed in the initial Reaper attack. The staff on the planet were preserved in an underground facility that the Reapers failed to find and destroy. They were put in cryogenic suspended animation with Vigil to watch over them, so they could be released when the Reapers were gone, so they could help rebuild society. However, as Vigil explains to Shepard, the extinction of the Prothean Empire was a long one, taking centuries. Therefore, Vigil was forced to save power by deactivating the cryogenic pods one by one, killing the individuals inside, starting with the non-essential staff, and then progressing through until only 12 top scientists were left. These were brought out of the pods after the Reapers finally left. There were not enough scientists to reproduce and save their species from extinction, so instead they tried to save future species. The remaining Protheans used the conduit to reach the Citadel, and interfered with the signal to the Keepers that allows the Citadel to become a mass relay. However, it is uncertain as to what happened to them. As the conduit is a one-way passage from Ilos to the Citadel, Vigil states that it's most likely the scientist unfortunately died on the Citadel of starvation. Vigil says that all is not lost, however. They must act fast, and gives Shepard a data file that will grant temporary direct control of the Citadel's functions, saying that Shepard must break the cycles that the Reapers cause. Despite its knowledge about the Reapers, Vigil cannot answer Shepard's questions about why the Reapers keep fostering and then destroying organic life. However, it can give you some important information about them. Then he urges Shepard to use the conduit to get to the Citadel. According to the Council, groups that ventured to Ilos following Shepard's visit found that Vigil had shut down, possibly due to full power loss having completed his mission. This allowed the Council to continue to believe that the Sovereign was a Geth ship, due to partially lack of evidence that the Reapers existed, and partially their own arrogance. Possibly because the Council didn't want to believe that such a force that could destroy a life existed, despite the evidence to the contrary. Anyway, that was the story of the Prothean VI known as Vigil. I hope you enjoyed today's video. With plenty more lore videos coming up, please subscribe. For more, see you next time.